Evening, Broad Coven. We're here to get the downloads, see whatever message wants to come out today. You may be wondering why it's so dark in here. That's because we're doing a black light edition. I'm working with Glow in the Dark Tarot, also my Glow in the Dark playing cards. And we're just going to dive right into it. This is a timeless message. If the title grabs you, message is for you. And let's see, what is the message that Spirit wants to bring forward today? What is the download for the collective today? What story are we telling today, Spirit? Let it come on through. What story are we telling today, Spirit? All right, let's see here. Ooh, oh, those flipped over. Okay. Well, we got a magician in reverse. That's what came out. Okay. I feel like something is swinging back around. That looks like a misfire there. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, that energy that was sent your way, it's going back in the other direction with the Six of Swords there. Let's go ahead and get a baseline energy on this. I want some more details, right? So whatever darts were aimed in your direction, those darts are now sending back. Oh, and this person's got their protection up. Like they're anticipating it. They know they misfired back there. So I think this person's trying to do shielding now. It's a little late for that. I mean, you got to own your own energy, okay? One more cut here to get the baseline energy. Oh, yeah, they know what's coming with the Nine of Swords. They can feel it, okay? This person's been having some anxiety about this. They're feeling pretty stressed out. Might be having trouble sleeping at night. Why you mess around like that? What's the point? Why would you want to mess around like that, man? You play, you pay. That's the way it works. Eventually, the piper demands to be paid. Those of you who are playing around with alchemy, wizard life, man. You have to be prepared. Yeah, somebody's really been working their magic with the Ace of Wands here. It's like, there's always the flip side of that. There's always the flip side of that. Something here was manifested. I want to know, what was the nature of this working? What did this working have to do with here? Okay. This could have been something they started really actively working back in the fall, right? And now it's just coming home to roost. I got that. It's like misfire. Whatever was done here was out of integrity with the magician in reverse. That's not a good energy. That's controlling. That's manipulative, right? Usually has something to do with some kind of control work, And I feel like they've been feeding it for a while. This person's been really actively working something here. They've been trying to manifest something specifically. Let's see. I'm trying to get more details about what kind of working, though. They were wanting to bring something to a close for someone. They were wanting to cut off somebody's opportunity to step into some kind of successful conclusion to a long drawn-out saga. That's what it feels like there. But again, it's in reverse. It's like what goes around comes around, That's what I got. What goes around comes around, It will eventually come back in your orbit, anything you're working with. That's why smart alchemists, they refine the self, They do their workings to elevating consciousness. They do their workings to come into more abilities. They don't worry about this mundane muggle stuff where it's about trying to, affect people outside of you. Like, that's amateur level. Why would you want to work on an amateur level? This could be a Scorpio. This could be an Aquarius. This could be a Leo. This could be a Taurus who was doing this, because those are the fixed sign energies. They're in reverse here. I think that they were wanting to bring some person's, cycle to a close, as far as like being able to build success or have a successful conclusion to something that they were pursuing, involved in. They were wanting to take that spot, claim that spot, but this is coming back around. Okay, give me some more details about this. What do we got here? Okay, we got some kind of victory. I think this person was celebrating at first. Okay, with the Three of Cups. They thought they had it made, but this is turning around on them. Give me some more details about this. Some more details about this. Ooh, what's on the ground here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. They got somebody to walk away from something that was supposed to be like, alignment for them. All right. They did. They got this to happen here. This feels like a continuation of the story that came in the other night. All right, give me some more details about this. Yeah, somebody walked off on their own, okay? I think that they thought that they had success here in this situation. It's sort of like a false victory. Let me see. We got there. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We do have an Aries significator on the board. We also have, that Leo came in as well. All right, so that could be a little clue in there. There's something tied to this. They were hoping to see some kind of alignment happen by forcing one person out of the picture here. Okay, so maybe the object of their affection was already in a relationship, already in a marriage, something along these lines. They wanted to move somebody out of the way, okay? Give me some more clues about this, Spirit. Give me some more clues about this, Spirit. Okay. We got 2 cards still in the crossing position, 3 cards actually, and then one that's coming out of the crossing position. So I feel like this is talking about the action that's about to be taken here. Yeah, the energy is rerouting. It's turning back around. Okay, so this might actually be boomeranging on this individual here, coming back around. Ooh. Oh my. Yeah, that working is about to cause a lot of loss. And see, this is the thing. This person did a working to drive a wedge between a couple. I got that, okay? They saw that these people were coming into alignment with each other. They wanted to, interrupt that. They wanted to insert themselves in that story. So they started actively working, manipulating this situation. Acting in a controlling way, okay? Because if you're trying to, intervene in a connection like that, you're enforcing your will on a situation, and you're definitely creating some kind of scenario that interrupts the natural flow of what's supposed to come into alignment, all right? I mean, Ace of Wands, that's very much inserting your own passion, desire into a situation that's already previously established. I think this individual thought that they were successful. It does look like there's a spirit of celebration here. It's sort of like, I took your spot, this kind of thing. And they were feeling very good about that. I do feel that. They were really gloating. But something's turning around in this scenario, and where they did this working to cause this loss for the Empress, okay? That would be the person who was already kind of in that spot that it looks like they walked away. They walked away after they had invested a lot in a situation, because they knew that something just wasn't equitable here. It wasn't in alignment. Something happened here. Give me some clues about this. Give me some clues about this. So that loss that was intended for the Empress, what is coming back at this Queen of Wands? They're the ones who are going to be in this exiled energy. We got Virgo energy here with the Hermit, and we have disappointment, loss. Okay, so they wanted to have this new beginning for themselves. Okay, and they thought that they were successful, but see, their success is short-lived. These cups are spilled. These same 3 of Cups here are now spilled. This is a backfire. This is a backfire. It's now this person's going to be forced into hermit mode. They're going to have to go off on their own, because this energy is coming back around. I also got that message of, you lose them the way you gain them. Okay, so somebody who moves like that, if you're interrupting somebody else's connection and inserting yourself and pulling stuff like that, then usually you get to experience the flip side of that. Let me do a cut of the deck here and see what we got. Okay, we got the 10 of Pentacles, and on the other side, we got the 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is somebody really like fighting. They're fighting right now. They're trying to protect from this loss, okay? I think they feel the tide turning here. Look at this, but I don't know. Look who gets the fulfillment. We got the Queen of Swords here is getting fulfillment with the 9 of Cups, okay? And it looks like they're doing the blocking energy here. Oh, no. No. It's like, yes, come here, fulfillment. Come here, fulfillment. I'm ready to receive my fulfillment. And we're going to block off the energy. Okay, so there may be an alchemist on this side too. Okay, we see that with the temperance there, Sagittarian energy. All right, there's also something that's wanted to be preserved here with the soulmate energy to the Six of Cups, and then we got the Knight of Cups coming in with the King of Cups here. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And what do we got? We got brand new beginning here with the Fool. Okay, Aries energy, Aquarius energy. And why is this? Why is this coming in? This is coming in because, oof, yep. This is coming in because somebody here kind of shot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot. Yep, they shot themselves in the foot. They were very focused on their own reward, their own fulfillment. They were thinking very independently motivated. We know that with the Queen of Wands coming in with the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? This is somebody who is very focused on what they wanted for themselves. And so they did invite in this kind of like knight energy, right? This is a little bit more player energy, a lot of passion involved here. But you'll notice the energy is all about the pentacles in this situation. There's no cups except for the Three of Cups there. So there's a good, strong indication about third party here. But this person is wanting to be in a position of status, empowerment. Again, we've got earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got a few Taurus significators on the board. We also got some Virgo significators on the board. But, you know, hiding this, keeping this in the dark, and also, look, throwing all those workings around becomes burdensome, especially when you have to start dealing with the whip around on that. And something here, this hoped for promise of fulfillment in this situation is coming to an end with Scorpio energy here with the Death, okay? And that's because there's something coming in really quickly here. There's some kind of action being taken very quickly here. Swords energy, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's creating a change in this situation, a dramatic change. I feel like there's some kind of communication of feelings that's coming forward, and this moves this wheel of fortune out of a fixed position. What's in a fixed position? The fixed position is the fixed signs, okay? So there could be an Aquarius, there could be a Taurus, there could be, again, a Scorpio, there could be a Leo in this situation that's been in a very stubborn, inflexible position, not willing to let go, not willing to give ground, trying to defend their post. And here comes this Ophiuchus energy, Sagittarians born November 30th to December 18th, saying, oh no, we're finally going to transform this situation. We're moving this situation out of this fixed position. There's a swift action being taken here. And it puts somebody in this place of indecision and suddenly at the crossroads because they have to choose. They have to choose a path. And it's coming in very impetuously. It's for some kind of new beginning here, right? This is a cup of love that's being offered, but will it be taken? We have the moon here with the Page of Swords in reverse. So we know that somebody has been keeping their eyes on this situation for a long time, all right? They've probably been following somebody's social media. They've had these feelings. They've been trying to see how things are developing. Now this person's about to take an action. But with the moon here, okay, it comes very unexpectedly. So this energy that's coming in that sort of disrupts this flow. It's one of these things, you know, it's also kind of got this vibe of like somebody doing like love workings. And, you know, you never get to determine how any of your workings go. And love workings are super messy. And I don't advise anybody does a love working, okay? Because love is love is love. It's just natural. It flows. You shouldn't have to do any kind of working to get somebody to be with you. And if you're having to do some kind of working, that should let you know right away that you're not actually moving from a place of love. You're more moving from a place of addiction or, you know, codependency, trying to control somebody. I mean, it's just, it's an automatic red flag, okay? There's something to be looked at there if you feel like you have to try to willfully control somebody to get them to come in your direction, stay with you, anything like this, all right? But it has that vibe of somebody who did a working, all right? And they don't understand that, you know, you never know how things unfold. And especially if you're moving as a magician in reverse, okay? The way this is going to unfold is going to create a big mess. That's what I got. It's a big mess. You know, there may be a situation now where it's like, you know, it took a while for this to manifest. It didn't happen overnight. Now that your working is manifesting, what's happening is the energy's coming in very impulsively, impetuously at you. This is like, I feel like this is like very strong feelings being expressed. And now you may be in a situation where you're wanting to be with somebody else entirely. You're in a completely different romantic scenario, and now here comes this energy you called in a while back, and it's making a big mess of your present situation. It's throwing you in the crossroads. It could even create an ending in a situation where you have really, you know, found some sense of happiness, and it's because this is how the manifestation is coming through. You know, it's one of those things like, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. I got that. All right. Yeah, this is going to be kind of disillusioning, and it's going to be unsettling. And this is usually what happens in situations like this. It creates a lot of chaos, a lot of chaos. And, you know, if you're sitting there calling somebody in, you know, you got to think you're projecting all of that neediness, you're projecting all of that controlling, you're projecting all that obsessiveness on another person, especially with the Page of Swords in reverse. This is like really like watching somebody too much, butting into their business too much, keeping an eye on them too much. Could be even having, you know, fake accounts so you can like interact with the person under a false guise. Like, this is just too much. This is being up someone's ass. Mm-hmm. So if you're actively like doing workings and that's the mental space you're in, what do you think is going to manifest for you? You're going to get somebody coming at you in such a way where you feel like your space is invaded, where you feel like this person won't stop coming at you, that they don't know how to respect boundaries, that they are very clingy, and it creates disruption in your life. It feels uncomfortable. It's not a good feeling. It's like being in this like obsessive loop, you know, with really like glomming on kind of energy. What do we got here? Yeah, you don't want it now. 4 of Cups. Now you don't want it. But that's what you got. That's the trick. See, that's a little lesson that Spirit throws your way on the path of the alchemist. Oh, but wait, you wanted that. That's what you wanted, right? It was all fun and games back there. Yeah. Yeah, you thought it was all fun and games when, you know, you wanted to go and kind of like just interfere in somebody else's relationship and their celebration. Yeah, you were quite content with that, right? And then you thought you were going to get what you wanted out of it. Oh, and then you got bored and you decided to like head in your own direction, and now you're in a happy situation. And oh, but here's that cup you wanted. Here's a cup you wanted. What's it like to be on the other side? That's the way that stuff works. See, because when you're on the path of an alchemist, what you're really doing is you're in a process of self-transformation. So any of your misfires are there to educate you about where you're at, where you need to raise your consciousness, where you need to grow, where you need to get a different view. Okay? Where you need to get a different view in this situation. Very interesting. Very interesting. It does look like there was somebody, I'm taking that it was the person who had to walk away in a situation, because, I mean, Queen of Swords, that's a good indication of somebody who had to walk away, right? They had to stand in their truth. They had to walk away from a situation. They had invested a lot in the situation, but there was interference in the connection. They're getting some kind of wish fulfillment here, all right? Something's balancing out for this individual with the Temperance, okay? There's some kind of soulmate connection that's being preserved in this situation, a new start, brand new cycle. It's like whole brand new cycle, and could be somebody totally brand new. I'm not necessarily picking up like reunion energy there, I have to say. There's like a 2 of Swords here, like just like you know, really barring off the energy. Yeah, from this imbalance and this chaos, somebody is about to deal with the turnaround on magical misfire. That's what I got. Okay, let me get some more details about this, about the way this is going to roll out. So whoever got forced out of the situation and they had to go their own way, it looks like they're about to have some kind of wish fulfillment. They're also aligning with somebody who looks like they're able to be emotionally mature and available, right? That looks pretty good with the King of Cups coming in with the Knight of Cups, right? And somebody here is dealing with a situation where they're seeing the rough side of what they called in. We got the Three of Hearts right there, okay? So there's that energy coming back around. So let's see. I want to know a little bit about this situation just in terms of what's going to go down now. I mean, obviously, you're going to be dealing with somebody who's pretty clingy and is going to be very adamant, impetuous, and you can't get rid of them no matter what you want to do. And it might put you in a compromising position now, because now you're in a relationship. Now you're in a relationship. You may have even forgotten about this. You're like, oh, I totally forgot about, you know, that back there. I let that go a while ago. That was just for some shits and giggles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, what's that, you know, last laugh kind of energy. Yeah, shits and giggles, huh? You know, this doesn't look like it's going to turn out so hot here. Let's see what we got going on. Yep, Seven of Spades. You know, there's that energy. It's, you know, anytime, you know, that you steal from another, that you unrightfully interfere in another situation or try to, you know, try to stop their progress, or, you know, try to drive a wedge between them and what's obviously aligned with them, because you want to insert yourself in that situation and be greedy. That has a way of flipping back around. You get to experience what it's like to have that taken from you, you know. That's the way that stuff works. I don't understand why people move like that. It doesn't usually turn out very well. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. More details about this situation. So somebody's experiencing a loss in this situation. What they wished for is coming through, but the timing is really crappy. The timing is really crappy because it creates a complication for them. It also creates disruption in what they've built for themselves in the meantime, you know, that they forgot about that back there. This is sort of like somebody just thinking that they can get away with, you know, doing any kind of manipulative work they want and not having to pay the piper. It doesn't work like that, man. Yep. Yep. See? Like I said, they did this around somebody that at one point they felt was a soulmate. They thought this person was their end all be all. They threw around a lot of magic, and here it comes, you know. What they wished for, what they were manifesting, it's coming in. But with the Four of Hearts, it ain't what they want. They don't want this anymore. They don't want this anymore, but it's a little too late, because now you got a mess on your hands. You got to make a decision, you know. What's it going to be? Who are you going to choose? You may not have wanted to be at the crossroads, but now you are. Because whoever you were manifesting back there that you thought at one point was your end all be all, and then you decide, oh no, they're not who I want. I've met somebody else, you know. Well, now here they come, you know, to stir up your present situation. This person's going to be persistent too. Cut of the deck energy. Whew, Seven of Spades. Okay. Seven of Spades, Three of Diamonds. Now you got that same situation. Now you got a third party situation on your hands, and it's all the direct result of those workings, man. I'm telling you, you've got to stop throwing around the magic, and you know, you got to really think about what you're playing with there. I know some people think that magic's make believe, but it's not. It's very powerful in the way it impacts you. All right, that's what people don't understand. You ever seen like those pictures of Aleister Crowley? You know, there's a meme out of him, and it says, before Thelema, after Thelema, and he just looks like he is batshit crazy. By the end of it, that's why. That's why. Because he was so motivated by his ego, and he misused power. And anytime you do that, oh, the misfire is just, it's just brutal. It's just brutal. But the way the lessons come through is always so supremely educating about where you're at and what you need to do to grow and evolve on the path and be able to wield power responsibly. It's a lesson. It's a lesson on the path of the alchemist. Most will burn their fingers. Most do to get their chops. Unfortunately, you know, most shouldn't be learning these lessons as adults. You know, it's better off if you're learning these lessons when you're like a teenager, just starting to explore, not when you're grown. Like, come on, what is this? Okay. But something's coming back around here. That's what I got. And this is a case of somebody who is going to be just like relentless, you know, because you attach them to you. You know, people who do love workings, those are like binding workings. So, you know, it's hard to shake them. It's hard to shake them. You know, I don't know what to tell you, but somebody's got a mess to clean up here. Let me see. Angels, why don't you give some advice for this person that's dealing with this misfire here? I feel like this is something that was done a while ago, you know? This is one of those things that you thought, oh, it didn't manifest at all. I did all those workings around that. It never happened. Must not have been meant to be. Oh, no. Oh, no. You may have moved on from the situation because you saw that somebody wasn't really willing to leave the person that they were with, you know. Maybe you had a situation where you kind of played a little bit of a third-party role and not even saying necessarily consummated the connection, but, you know, might have been flirting with somebody. And at that time, that's when you were manifesting, trying to call this person in. And then you got bored because eventually you were just like, well, you know, they're not leaving their situation, so, you know, I guess forget about it. In the meantime, you ended up aligning with somebody that you're like, no, this is more like who I really do want to align with. Your viewpoint changed and you forgot all about what you were manifesting back there. You thought that was it. No, no, no. It never happens like that. Things never happen like that. Now this thing is coming around. Now you have to deal with it, you know, and it's like, it's the cleanup that teaches you the lesson. It's the cleanup that is the alchemy. It's going to show you a lot about yourself and the place that you're manifesting from and how you abuse power. You know, there's something that needs to be understood here. There's also a complete misunderstanding of love. Anybody who does love spells, that's total misunderstanding of love. You're not manifesting from a place of love at all. You know, that's always about control, you know, and wanting to, you know, feel like you can, you know, manipulate what somebody else feels. You should want love to flow naturally, not coerced, okay? So there's something definitely to look at there. Bottom of the deck energy, angels, 9 of Pentacles, submission to higher order. Identifies traitors and destroys their plans. Yeah. Because there's no greater betrayal than to betray love. Love is free, man. You can't control love. So when you do love workings, you betray love. You're a traitor to love. And then there's this energy present where it's like, now you have to submit. You have to submit to the higher order. You have to accept how that rolls out and everything that comes with it. Okay. All right, let's see here. Angels, any further guidance? Give this person a little advice. Give them a clue about how they need to handle this situation here. So if you were the person who dealt with interference in your situation and you had to walk away because of this third-party interference and you suspected that somebody was doing some workings, because you know people who roll like that, okay, I would say that, yeah, you were right about that. And you may have seen this person move on, maybe even see this person that interfered move on to a whole new relationship, and it looked like they had their happily ever after. And you might have been sitting there going, what? This don't make no sense. How is this so? Well, you're about to see this person get the come around of that, okay? And it looks like some wish fulfillment is coming in for you, some kind of alignment in love, all right? This energy is crossing and it's heading south. We got the 4 of Wands here. Yep, like I was saying, okay, rectification. All right, There's peace being disrupted in this person's Four of Wands now. Okay, well, what they thought was their celebration, what they thought was their happy alignment, what they thought was their happy home, this is now heading south. Okay, that's the way it freaking works. And this other card here, also in reverse, Six of Cups, going out of alignment with the soulmate. You know, yep. This person is experiencing a reversal here. This person is about to take a fall. I have to tell you. And it's because of the way they moved. And this one card fell on top here. So we're going to go ahead and look at this top card. Yeah, it's going to affect their love life. All right. It's going to affect what they thought was happiness they had secured. All right. This is a case where somebody thought that they could get away with destroying what somebody else had. And then they got bored with it. It's like they treated it like a game. Like, oh, well, that was fun for a while. I enjoyed like hooking up with that person or flirting with them or whatever, or getting one over on this chick over here, whatever it is. Okay. And they thought that they, you know, they thought they got, you know, what they wanted out of that situation. They moved on. They end up with somebody else. They're happy. You know, they think that, you know, they got away with that back there. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Nope. Here it comes. It's coming back around, and this is a case of be careful what you wish for. You just might get it, because now that person that you thought you wanted so bad, they're not able to let go of you, and they're going to be quite persistent. And I don't think this person's going to be quiet about it either. So if you thought that you could have just left that behind in the past, this person's coming back around to make it very clear that they haven't gone anywhere, and now they're ready to fulfill your every desire, as you wish.